gone quiet somewhere beyond the room, and all that remains is the silver afternoon. I left my papers where they were, no need to hurry now. The clock can keep its little plans, I'll catch up somehow. A sleepy breeze comes through the room and settles by my chair. For once I don't ask where I'm going, I'm simply sitting there. Let the afternoon begin slowly, let the minutes wander by. I don't need to wake up quickly, I don't need a reason why. Just a little room for dreaming, just a little time to spend. Maybe I will find my rhythm when the quiet finds its end. The rain has left a softer world beyond the window pane, and everything I meant to finish can wait a while again. The record turns beside me, the daylight settles in. I let the room grow quiet before I start again. Let the afternoon begin slowly, let the minutes wander by. I don't need to wake up quickly, I don't need a reason why. Just a little room for dreaming, just a little time to spend. Maybe I will find my rhythm when the quiet finds its end. Let the afternoon begin slowly, let the minutes wander by. Maybe rest is not a detour, maybe time is on my side. Just a little room for breathing while the summer passes through. I can leave the world unfinished for an hour or two. The sleepy afternoon can take its time. Eyes turn softly in the glass beside the window light. The rain has left the rooftops quiet, silver bright. A little amber in the sun, a little cool against my hand. Outside the leaves are shining like they finally understand. The storm has moved beyond the roofs, the room is still again. I watch the water on the glass draw circles without end. Iced tea by the window, nothing I have to do, just watching summer settle into a quieter blue. Iced tea by the window, a record turning low. There's nowhere else I need to be, nowhere I must go. it feels easier to let go. The curtain lifts and settles, a breeze moves through the room. The day has lost its urgency beneath the afternoon. Iced tea by the window, nothing I have to prove. The rain has washed the restless air and left me room to move. Iced tea by the window, the minutes drifting slow. I let the quiet stay with me and see where it will go. Iced tea by the window, afternoon moving slow. The rain has left a little peace in everything I know. Iced tea by the window, soft light across the floor. I think I'll stay a little while and ask the day no more. Just a little while by the window. There is rain left on the leaves, though the clouds have gone. Little drops are holding light in the quiet after storm. Tiny mirrors in the garden, holding pieces of the sky. Every branch is barely moving, every drop is taking time. I can hear the water somewhere, past the window, past the wall. Nothing asking for attention, nothing asking much at all. Rain left on the leaves, little traces of the storm. Everything is slowly turning quiet, clear and warm. Rain left on the leaves, shining where it fell. Maybe I can leave a few things unfinished as well. Some things vanish in a moment, some take longer to release. I don't have to name the difference, I can simply let it be. One small drop slips from a branch and disappears below. I watch another catch the light with nowhere else to go. Rain left on the leaves, silver in the afternoon, holding on a little longer underneath the clearing blue. Rain left on the leaves, nothing needs to stay. When the moment comes to leave, it finds its quiet way. was heavy for a little while will be lighter soon. Rain left on the leaves, glowing in the clearing sky. I don't need to hurry anything. I can let it dry. Lighter soon. Lighter soon. Just for a moment, I close my eyes. The room keeps breathing. The record turns. Not to sleep, not to disappear, only to let the quiet come a little near. No little lists, no unfinished lines. Just for a moment, nothing needs my time. The curtain moves, a summer breeze comes through. I hear the rain still falling from the leaves outside the room. I close my eyes and let the afternoon stay. I close my eyes and let the hurry fade. There will be time for everything outside, but just for a moment, I close my eyes. The record turns, the curtain moves, a little summer air comes drifting through. The clock is somewhere in the room, but I don't need to know how many little minutes have quietly come and gone. And when I open them again, the room is still the same, but something in the silence doesn't feel the same. I close my eyes and leave the clock behind. I let the quiet settle somewhere in my mind. There will be time to find my way again. For now I let the afternoon move softly where it can. I close my eyes and let the daylight stay. Sometimes a quiet minute is all I need today. No need to hurry, no need to decide. Just for a moment, I close my eyes. Just for a moment, just for a while. The room breathes slowly in and out. The curtain rises, then settles down. beside the door, the wooden chair, the summer air. The book I left is waiting there. Nothing is moving more than it needs. The room keeps time with the rustling leaves. The room breathes slowly, and I breathe with it too. No need to chase the daylight, no need to hurry through. The room breathes slowly while the record turns around, and all the thoughts that filled my head grow softer than the sound. The walls don't ask for answers, the window doesn't mind if I leave a few unfinished things for another time. The shadows on the table move gently with the sun, and nothing here reminds me of everything undone. A little glass of iced tea, a record playing low. The room has found a rhythm that I already know. The room breathes slowly, and I follow where it goes, like curtains in the summer air that open, fall, and close. The room breathes slowly, nothing calling me away. I think I'll let this quiet room decide the pace today. The room breathes slowly, and somehow so do I. A little more at ease beneath the clearing summer sky. The room breathes slowly while the afternoon goes by. No need to make it anything, just let the moment lie. In and out, slowly now. Light through the curtain, soft on the floor, a little brighter than it was before. It falls across the table where my open notebook lies, a pale and quiet ribbon from the clearing summer sky. The lace moves with the smallest breeze, the shadows come and go, and everything looks different, though nothing changed at all. A drop is shining on the glass, a leaf is moving slow. The room receives the daylight and simply lets it glow. Light through the curtain, soft upon the floor. Maybe afternoon is opening a little more. Light through the curtain, warm against my hand. I don't have to understand it, I can let the moment land. The room has lost lost its heaviness, or maybe I have too. A little light can change the shape of what you thought you knew. I watch it cross the wooden floor and touch the empty chair. No sudden burst of brightness, just something softer there. The record keeps on turning, the melody stays low, and somewhere in the quiet I feel my breathing slow. Light through the curtain, moving with the breeze, resting on the tabletop and dancing through the leaves. Light through the curtain, nothing bright or grand, just enough to make the afternoon feel gentle in my hands. The clouds are moving on, a little silver after rain, a little afternoon sun. Light through the curtain, I think I'll let it stay, just enough to softly lead me toward the rest of day. Just enough, a little light. Here's a quiet little pause between one thing and the next. No need to fill the silence, no need to know what's next. No announcement, no occasion, no particular excuse, just a chair beside the window and an hour left to lose. Maybe every day has corners where the hurry cannot stay. Maybe this is one of those, and I found it here today. The glass is cool beside me, the record turns around. I lean into the quiet and listen to the sound. A quiet little pause, that's all I need. No grand escape, no change of scene. A quiet little pause between the then and when. A little room to lose my place and gently start again. Easy tune, a little breeze is passing through the sleepy afternoon. The things I meant to finish are waiting where they were, but now they seem much farther, and everything feels still. No need to make this moment more than it wants to be. A little time with nothing feels just about right to me. A quiet little pause, no reason and no plan, just letting all the minutes fall fall softly where they can. A quiet little pause. The world can wait outside. I'll stay beside the window and let the record guide. A quiet little pause, that's all I need today. A little room between the thoughts before I find my way. A quiet little pause, then when the moment ends, I'll take the quiet with me and gently start again. Just a pause, just a little while. The ice melts in my glass, one drop at a time. The afternoon keeps moving, and somehow that's alright. I used to hear the minutes in every little sound, as if the day were slipping before I turned around. But now I watch the water gather slowly on the glass. The edges lose their sharpness, and I let the moment pass. The record keeps on turning, the window catches light, and all the little worries don't seem so close tonight. The ice melts in my glass, the afternoon moves on. Nothing has been wasted, nothing has gone wrong. The ice melts in my glass with one small silver sound, and all the thoughts that wouldn't rest are slowly settling down. A record halfway through. The curtain moves so quietly, I almost miss it too. I think I finally stopped demanding more than this hour can give. There's something soft in letting a simple moment live. The tea is not as cold now, the sky is turning clear, and somehow what was heavy doesn't feel as near. The ice melts in my glass, no reason to complain. The sun is finding little ways to fill the room again. The ice melts in my glass, and time can have its way. I don't have to hold this hour to make it want to stay. say, and maybe I am ready for another little page. The ice melts in my glass, the quiet stays with me. I don't need to hurry back, I'll move when I am ready. One little page when I am ready. Not faster, not stronger, just finding my pace again. I move the glass aside and straighten one small page. The room is just as quiet, but something seems to change. No sudden inspiration, no brilliant new design, only one thought following another at an easier time. The light across the table has traveled just a little. I find the line I left behind and start again from there. I'm finding my pace again, one little step then two, not racing with the afternoon, just letting myself move, finding my pace again, like an old familiar tune, soft enough to stay beside me through the rest of afternoon. The rain has stopped completely, the leaves are almost dry. I underline a sentence and let the next arrive. No need to count the pages, no need to watch the clock. I follow where the words may lead and let the minutes walk. The record turns beside me, still easy, warm and low, and somehow I remember the rhythm that I know. I'm finding my pace again, not hurried, not too slow, just enough to keep me moving anywhere I need to go. Finding my pace again, no finish line ahead, one little thought, one little line, and then the next instead. I'm finding my pace again, nothing I have to prove. The quiet gave me back the space to find my way and move. Finding my pace again, the afternoon's still mine. I can take another little step and move in my own time. My pace again, in my own time. One page, that's enough to begin. One quiet line, and then another. The book was waiting where I left it, patient on the chair. I open to the folded corner and find my place still there. I don't make plans for 20 pages. I don't bargain with the day. I read one line and then another, let them find their way. The light is resting on the paper, the record's playing low. I follow every little word as slowly as it goes. One page after resting, one thought at a time. No need to turn the afternoon into a hill to climb. One page after resting, then maybe one page more. The smallest kind of beginning is what beginnings are for. Words feel less impatient now, the margins wide and clear, and every little sentence seems easier to hear. No need to reach the ending before the daylight goes. I'll stay here with the story and follow where it flows. Outside the leaves are drying, the clouds have drifted on. Inside the room the record plays another quiet song. One page after resting, one moment then the next. No hurry through the story, no need to know what's next. One page after resting, the afternoon can stay. I'll add a little progress, be enough for me today. One page after resting, then maybe one page more. A gentle little beginning is all I'm asking for. One page after resting, the light across the page. I don't need to finish everything to find my way again. One little page, that's enough. The afternoon feels softer now, the light is resting low. Nothing changed so suddenly, it happened nice and slow. Maybe it's the clearing sky, maybe it's the room, maybe it's the record playing that familiar tune. Maybe nothing changed at all, except the way I see the little patch of sunlight resting quietly with me. The glass is nearly empty, the pages open wide, and all the things that felt so far are sitting by my side. The afternoon feels softer than it did before. The shadows aren't so heavy by the window anymore. The afternoon feels softer, and I don't need to know exactly when the weight grew light or where it chose to go. The curtain keeps on moving, with every little breeze. The rain is only silver now, still shining on the leaves. My book is open on the table, my pencil in my hand. I don't feel any hurry to know where I will land. The record keeps on turning like it has all afternoon, and somehow I am moving with its easy little tune. The afternoon feels softer, the room has found its glow. I take another little step and let the moment flow. The afternoon feels softer, no need to make it bright. A little rest, a little time has made the day feel light. The afternoon feels softer, and that's enough for me. A little room, a little rest, a little room to breathe. The afternoon feels softer, the daylight lingers on. I turn another quiet page and gently carry on. Softer now, gently on. The record keeps on turning, and so does the day. The light has crossed the room now, but hasn't gone away. I put the empty glass aside and find my place once more. The sunlight has moved farther across the wooden floor. No trumpet calls to start again, no sudden change of heart. I simply take the quiet with me as I make another start. The book is open where I left it, the pencil's in my hand. One little line is waiting, and somehow that's enough. Back to the day, gently, nothing to outrun. One little thing before the next, and slowly it gets done. Back to the day, gently, the afternoon still mine. I don't have to hurry, I can move in my own time. The rain is only water now, still shining here and there. The curtain lifts a little in the warm and quiet air. The room that held my silence now holds another page, and every little movement feels easier to make. The record keeps me company, its melody stays low. I follow where the rhythm leads and take it nice and slow. Back to the day, gently, no reason now to race. A little rest has left behind a little extra space. Back to the day, gently, one page and then one more. I carry all the quiet with me from before. The clouds have traveled farther, the leaves are almost dry and rest was never time I lost, it simply passed me by. I don't need a brand new morning to begin again. Sometimes an afternoon is more than enough. Back to the day, gently the window shining clear. I turn another quiet page and let the moment steer. Back to the day, gently, no finish line in sight. Just one more thing, then one more thing, and somehow that feels right. Back to the day, gently, the record turning low. I take the quiet with me wherever I may go. The record keeps on turning, and so does the day.